In this video, I will explain the 5 different geometry defect types that can be identified in rock science 3D models. I will also explain how these defects affect different analyses. So here I'm showing the geometry repair dialog, and this is available in RS3, Slide 3, and Rockfall 3. You can see there are 5 different geometry defect types, and the programs can identify the count for each defect. And now a brief explanation for each type. So first, near degenerate features. These are essentially mesh elements with poor or extreme aspect ratios. Near degenerate features affect RS3 finite element analyses, which depend on the mesh quality. And they also affect Rockfall 3 contact detection. Next, a hole is exactly as its name suggests, but a hole could also be for a mesh element that is not fully connected to other elements. An example of this is shown in this figure here. To view all holes in the geometry, make sure the role of the geometry is set to anything but construction. And that's because, for example, the geometry used to construct a stage excavation is not necessarily a hole. So holes should always be repaired. So in Rockfall 3, holes should be repaired because the surface should be watertight for rockfall analysis. In Slide 3, holes should be repaired because a slip surface could potentially intersect a hole. And lastly, in RS3, holes should be repaired according to their role and function. And next, near folding refers to the case where two adjacent surfaces are very close to each other. And this is considered a defect because near folding can result in very small volumes and surfaces with poor aspect ratios. In RS3, near folding can affect the mesh quality, and in Rockfall 3, near folding can affect contact detection. So self-intersections in the most general case is where mesh elements are not connected vertex to vertex. So the specific cases of self-intersection are vertex to edge face, edge to face, and edge to edge. Now, self-intersections can result in an invalid mesh, and so they should be repaired for RS3 finite element analyses. Self-intersections can also affect the water tightness of a surface or volume, so they should also be repaired in Rockfall 3 and Slide 3. The last defect type is non-manifold, and non-manifolds can be described as T-junctions. So in finite element analyses in RS3, non-manifolds can result in poor mesh quality as well as poor convergence in materials with plasticity. In Rockfall 3, non-manifolds can affect contact detection. And in Slide 3, non-manifolds can interfere with calculations that use elevation queries. So non-manifolds should always be repaired. And this concludes the Geometry Types Explained video. Thank you very much.